You go against me in the square circle. Let my hands do the talking, I let you do the verbal. Eat this knuckle sandwich that a Chico about to serve you. Better listen up, the other team been talking tough. DJ Tony grabbed the mic cause this dude will not shut up. Ain't no standing name count, but I think I've had enough. In the famous words of Jeff Houston, time to knuckle up. Bones to dome, it's time to knuckle up. Bones to dome, it's time to knuckle up. Take me up, I've been throwing uppercuts. Bones to dome podcast, turn me up. It's time to knuckle up. You know it. With DJ Tony, time to knuckle up. Jeff Houston, it's time to knuckle up. I am Vince Serrano.
It's all about you. It's how you knuckle up. It's about how you make yourself different from the rest.
It's time to knuckle up. It's time to knuckle up. It's time to knuckle up.
What up, everybody? Bones to Domes in your living room, on your phone, on your tablet, any streaming device that you could possibly have. We have arrived, and we have got a special show for this one. This is the and still hashtag and still episode of Bones to Domes. I am, of course, Mr. Live, worldwide voice of the Bkfc squared circle, and my partner in crime, the man who is spinning the tracks fresher than the best fruit stand that you could possibly come across any day of the week and twice on Sunday, DJ Tony. DJ Tony, we're fresh off of Bkfc 56, biggest bare knuckle fighting event in modern world history, man. How you feeling?
Woo! Man, feeling great. The event was, bigger than anybody could even imagine. I mean, let's just take a look right here, Jeff, real quick at this monuments. Oh man, look at me messing up. I thought I pulled it up, but I guess I didn't. But anyway, I did.
You can see the background, ladies and gentlemen. He's getting mischievous. He's at the McAllister. He's at the McAllister residence. So I'm sure that the Legos and the thumbtacks and the everything spread around the floor, awaiting his quote unquote special visitors of the evening.
Boom! I mean, look at this crowd,
look at that.
Jeff.
Look at that. Look at that. The spectacle that was Bkfc 56. 8,000 plus strong showed up at the Maverick Center, man. There wasn't anybody that left that didn't feel that they didn't get their money's worth. There's nobody there. Everybody was just, oh man, we had just so many celebrities, so many influential individuals, so many network and TV people. I mean, it's just, and not only that, Tony, we also had visitors from certain athletic commissions that were about ready to open up new states, hopefully. So, it couldn't have gone better. It really couldn't have gone. It was just, what a night it was. Jesus.
Everything went perfect. I mean, there was not one little hiccup, not one anything. I mean, from the whole production standpoint to, everything that you do in the ring to, I'll give myself a little pat. The music, my main man, Jan, and, we got the best producer in the game, Jonathan Evans. And it's, man, just crazy.
He busts your balls every chance he busts your balls every freaking chance that he gets. But you know what? I love it. It keeps you sharp and it keeps you on your toes.
You never know when you're gonna get a chancleta, or a sandal thrown at you by him.
Right?
You always got to stay on your toes. That's my little inside joke with him, because he's, no matter where we are, we could be in the freezing cold and he's got on his slides or his slippers. So. But yeah, man, great show. Was happy to see so many, old faces, new faces, people we haven't seen in a while. Fighters that it might have, left, and I hear are coming back. So it's dope. But go ahead and I don't mean to cut myself off, I guess, but we do have our first guest in the waiting room. So I'll let you set it up.
You better believe that we have our first guest in the living room. Now, let me tell you something, guys. I mean, before we get to our first guest, I definitely want to give a big shout out to the new Bkfc King of Violence. I'm going to call him the Platinum King, Mike Perry. Definitely. Mike Perry. Mike, I got to tell you what, brother. that was just incredible. That was just her. That was beyond what anybody expected. Those were two of the most vicious rounds that I think that we've ever seen in BKFC history. I can't recall two rounds where more was happening. It wasn't a question of what wasn't happening. There was so much going on in those two rounds. It was just incredible. It really was. So thank you for giving us such an incredible memory that's going to be burned in the frontal lobe of our minds, probably for all time. And now you get to sit back on your throne, get some rest over the holiday season as the Platinum King. So once again, congratulations to the first ever King of Violence. With that being said, we're going to go along to another person who is also known for being very violent, but not only that, being very dominating. In my opinion, one of the most dominating forces that we have ever seen in combat sports, not just in BKFC, but in combat sports. This individual has a stranglehold on her championship belt that I don't know who out there is going to take it from her. So with that being said, we did say that this was the And Still episode. So of course, we're going to go ahead and bring her on. And still, your BKFC World Flyweight Champion. Please welcome Christine, the Misfit, Ferea.
I love it. I love it.
Well, you said you couldn't wait. Did I disappoint you, Misfit?
Oh man, I love hearing that and still. That's when I know I did it right.
What's up, champ?
What's up? How are you?
You already know, sis. Just chilling out here at the McAllister house. So,
okay.
You don't want to say the other kind of Home Alone. I mean, Home Alone. I'm sorry. That's what. No. It's okay, Tony. It's okay.
No.
It's okay.
All right,
it's okay.
Jeff.
You're doing all right.
Hey.
If we can't make fun of each other on a podcast, where the fuck can we do it? But
absolutely.
All right, Christine, we're gonna jump right in with no helmets on. And the first thing that I want to say, of course, is congratulations to you for a successful third title defense, which absolutely makes you, if the first word that comes in with your title description is undisputed, definitely undisputed. But I think that everybody that was watching the rematch, we finally got the fight that we wanted. This is the fight that I think that everybody wanted to see at BKFC 41. Didn't pan out that way, but this time it did. And you had nothing but good things to say about Bec Rawlings. In fact, you were saying she was one of the toughest women that you've ever stepped into the ring with. So talk to us about that experience and what it meant to you to now be having defended this amazing title for the third time so dominantly and so successfully.
Yeah, I mean, the first fight really was on my mind the past 6-7 months in between the fight. I didn't like how it ended. I don't like how I won. Obviously, I want to be very dominant, either KO, TKO, or just like how I ended it by winning every single round. So that sat on me like it was a loss. So the 6-7 months that I was waiting for that rematch, it was not fun for me. And I was building up and I was building my mind and building my body to be able to either knock her out or have a dominant performance like I did.
Tony.
Definitely. I want to know at this very moment right here, what was going through your mind? Oh, there you go. Boom. What was going through your mind as soon as your hand got raised?
I'm like, thank God the judges didn't give a bad call. You just never know sometimes, you know. And when I'm in a fight, in my mind, I'm like, did I do enough? Every round I come in, I'm like, did I win that round? Even if it was a dominant round, sometimes you think you're winning a round, and you're not winning a round. Sometimes you think you're doing better than you are. Sometimes you're thinking you're doing worse than you are. So when I got my hand raised, I was like, okay, I got this, you know. And winning every single round, I was happy with that.
Definitely a dominant performance. Like you said, you won every single round. And I don't think, well, obviously, the KO could have, been better. But other than that, I
Yeah.
mean, you did exactly what you said you were going to do and just went in there and just hit her
Mhm.
with 100 shots and made her feel your pain. I mean, the next day I seen her, the first thing she posted was, damn, my face hurts. Like, like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. I
you,
mean,
you
yeah,
definitely
me and
put it
her.
on her.
Yeah, definitely. And the shots I was landing on her, I give her a lot of kudos because I seen her wanting to give up several times. I seen her almost break a few times, and she kept digging. So I give a lot of respect to that, and I love a fighter like that. It was one of the funnest fights I've had because she didn't back down. She didn't show any weakness mentally. She didn't show any weakness whatsoever building up. So it's a challenge to me, and I like that because it makes me push beyond.
Well, think about what you've done so far. I mean, they've all stepped forward. They've
Yeah.
all stepped forward, and
Hmm.
all but one still kind of looms over there. And unfortunately, as many times as we have tried to right that wrong,
Right.
there's always something logistically that stands in the way from it happening. And for those of you who are active bare knuckle fans outside of BKFC, we all know where that one has decided to go. And
Right.
I don't agree with it. I don't agree with their destination. But sometimes, you know what I feel? Sometimes you got to go there to see who the champ truly is, and where the number one spot is, where the
Right.
champ truly is. The
Yeah.
champs are really right here.
Right.
Anybody who's
Yeah.
gone
Absolutely.
anywhere else has realized that it's apples and oranges in difference. It's
Absolutely.
completely different. This is the big leagues of
Yeah.
bare knuckle fighting, and plain and
Absolutely.
simple, you can't tell anybody any differently. So, you know, we heard your call out. As
Yes.
much as I want to see that rematch, because that's still one of my favorite fights in BKFC history, but the intrigue going behind the Misfit and Cyborg toeing the
Ooh.
line. And we all know that Cyborg has got a lot left in the tank.
Oh yeah.
She's a specimen.
Yes.
She's an Amazon. She's a specimen. She's a once in a lifetime athlete. Now
Hmm.
talk to us all about that. What would that mean to the Misfit
Oh
to
man.
toe the line against one of the most dominant females in the history of combat sports?
I mean, that would solidify a lot within me. I growing up as a young athlete, she is somebody that I looked up to, somebody that motivated me, inspired me, and that would be the ultimate accomplishment in my whole career, not only personally, but I mean, to all fans. If me going 5 rounds with her, me finishing her, me in any way surviving that kind of fight would be huge. And I believe I can. And I believe this is my sport. I believe that she won't be ready for me. I believe that I can capitalize uh, in many different ways, even though she's way bigger than me. Way, she's just way bigger. But I don't care. I would take that fight at 145 if she can't get under 145, and I know that. So I
No,
wouldn't.
no, no,
Yeah,
no, no. Without causing permanent injuries, have her kidneys
absolutely.
shut down,
Right.
muscle fibers breaking off into her bloodstream. No,
Yep.
no, no.
Yeah.
She's from Curitiba. On top of that, if you've
Hmm.
seen the body types that come out of that area of Brazil, they're just
Right.
naturally bigger men and women that come out
Yes.
from that region of Brazil. I mean, Vanderlei's from there.
Hmm.
Gabby Garcia. These
Hmm.
are naturally big fucking people. So
Right.
she can only go down so far. But man, I guess the battle plan for someone like that, the only thing you really could do is just head on.
Oh,
It just
definitely. I
it
would
just seems
definitely
like
go head
because
on.
she's experienced everything else. She's
Yeah.
experienced. I mean, just like you're reaching a point in your career to where there's not a whole lot that's going to come your way and surprise you. Now, it could happen. I mean, stranger things have happened in this lifetime, but you are
Right.
getting to the point to where you've been in those deep waters. You know
Yeah.
exactly what it's like. and you know that you've got that lung full of air no matter what comes your way. So in something like that, you just have to charge her head on, and that would just have to be who's going to crack first.
Yeah, it would be. It's going to be who's the smartest, the fastest, the strongest that night, and who has the bigger cojones. Pretty much, it's going to be.
Well, we know it's not Tony, that's for sure.
So yeah, so I think that I do have a chance in that, and I would set some great coaches in my corner. I would set a perfect camp, a perfect surrounding. I would have to, put on a little weight, obviously, for that fight, and just be smart. I would have to be super smart and super aggressive, and not back down. And I feel like it's a little bit of a taste of my own medicine that I give. So I want to be able to prove that I'm not just a bully. I'm not just going in there against smaller opponents or people that I'm better than. I want to be able to test myself against someone that great.
If that were to happen, then this would need to happen right here.
Oh, definitely.
The queen.
Oh, come on! I mean,
belt.
it's a prerequisite. It's a prerequisite. We've had the king.
Yes.
Hey,
Yep.
Can't have any king without a queen.
Absolutely.
Can't have any king without a queen. It just
You
doesn't.
should already
sense.
have that belt anyways. I mean, they should have just made it. And
I
gave
think
it to
this would be
you,
a perfect
and
one.
that's it.
I
That'd
think
be
this
the
would be a
one.
perfect fight.
Now, you
for
want to
that.
talk about a setting for that? The Queen of Violence, Cyborg versus Misfit in fucking Las Vegas.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah!
Absolutely. That would
The
be a
MGM Grand
dream.
Garden Arena in Las Vegas,
Yeah.
man. That would be holy fuckamoly. That would actually be
Yep.
amazing. But I want to take a tangent real quick and give a shout out to who you just posted on there. Our friend Absent Minded actually hung out with us this weekend right before the fight. We were over at I forget the name of the place, but we were throwing axes that night.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had never done that. I had never done that before. We were throwing axes. We were having a good time. We were around fans, and it was good to finally meet you guys and finally have you guys hang out with us. So I'm definitely give a shout out to that. But Christine, man, I think that's where the money is right there on the Queen of Violence. You and Cyborg in Vegas. That's if that doesn't have Benjamins wrapped around it, I don't know what does.
Right. And she's answered. So, I mean, she went on Twitter saying that she had an upcoming fight, boxing fight. And when she's done with that, or if that didn't pull through, let's talk. She said, bare knuckle, let's talk. So, I mean, it got her attention. She also answered on Facebook as well. So, I mean, she's interested. So that's it's amazing. And I just hope that comes through. And I mean, the risk to reward for her is, she may be looking at me like, oh, that's a 125er. I mean, it's perfect setup for her to dominate that fight, but she'll be very surprised what she faces that night.
There's no downside for anybody in this fight.
Yeah,
there really
absolutely
isn't.
not.
There really isn't. The skill set is so incredibly high
Hmm.
between two fighters.
Yeah.
So there's no downside for anybody.
Absolutely.
For anybody. I mean, you get your hand raised, the obvious is shown. It doesn't happen. Well, you know that you gave everything against the best female fighter that there ever was. So therefore, nobody's stock really goes down
Right.
in a loss on this one because it's
Absolutely.
just that well matched.
I agree. I'm willing to put it all on the line for that one. I really am.
Misfit, while I have you on here, tomorrow is Sir Jeffrey's birthday. So I thought it would be
My
good
boy.
if me and you could give him a quick little happy birthday song.
Okay.
No song, please.
Yeah.
Please don't
Yeah.
sing. Please don't
Are you
sing.
ready?
You started, bro.
Happy birthday
to
happy
birthday
to you.
happy motherfucking birthday,
Sir Jeffrey.
Motherfucking birthday.
Oh.
Whoa, look. Even your
man.
mom's on. Even your mom's on.
Even my mother is
Mom.
on. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom.
I know we only got you for a couple more minutes, so I want to go ahead and ask you while you're on here.
Before we do that, Tony, remember we got us a giveaway. We got us a giveaway.
Yeah, let's do
So
that.
let's go ahead and let's
do
set up the
with me.
giveaway before we get Misfit on our way. Let's go.
All
All right. So, Tony, why don't you go ahead and let our listeners know and watchers what they could win?
Wow. So you are going to win a Bkfc. Oh. This damn background's messing me up. 56.
It is.
Billboard mats. Jeffrey, what is the question for tonight?
Is there any possible way on this mat that we could somehow get the Misfit to sign it?
Absolutely.
I can send it to her, and then I'll just have
because we definitely like to put it because this is a question about the Misfit herself, so therefore it's very important. Okay. All right. For everyone who's watching, we're going to be looking at the comments section. So whoever chimes in, thank you, Joe. Whoever chimes in with the correct answer to both parts will end up getting the mat, and we will get the Misfit herself, your undisputed flyweight champion, to sign that for you. So here it is, two-part question. All right, part number one. Whom did the Misfit defeat to become the inaugural Bkfc World Flyweight Championship? And number two, what event and where did it take place?
All right. So while the people are throwing the answers in there, I'll go ahead and ask you. It is one of my favorite holidays of the year. What is your favorite Christmas movie?
I love Home Alone.
Me too.
That's my shit right there.
Oh, did we got a winner already?
Oh, it's the champ himself.
Incorrect.
Hey,
incorrect.
The second part was incorrect.
Yeah, he's incorrect. But hey, Kai, I just want to say I'm very proud of you for what you did the other night, and I'm proud of Kai and what he did.
I am very proud of him. Wesley, I said which event and where.
Yeah.
So I need the opponent, the name of the event, and where the event was.
Howie can't play.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, it's not fair. He was there. It's not fair.
Now we got too many answers coming in.
Yeah, now we got people that obviously are not doing their due diligence on Google. Come on, guys.
Everybody say, hey, they're saying New Mexico.
Come on, guys. Come on. I mean, now we're calling out the true BKFC fans out there. Right? The Misfits looking at you. Wait a minute.
Ooh,
that is correct. That is correct. Britton Hart. Knucklemania 2, Hollywood, Florida. Yep. That is correct.
You are the winner, Mike. Make sure you send me your address, and we'll make sure to get it out to you. It'll probably take at least a week because I got to send it out to Misfit first.
We got to send it out to Misfit. So, Christine, if you can actually see his name right there, if you could go ahead and make that out on there somehow to our boy on the mat, we here at Bones would be greatly appreciated.
I'll get him to actually have him write me what he wants you to write on it. You know, you never know. Maybe he wants to give it to one of his kids, or
Yeah, absolutely. So, I got to.
But yeah, we know you have to go. And it's 9:25. I told you 9:25, so I'm not going to hold you past that. You know, we'll bring you on whenever you want. It's your favorite show. You're our favorite fighter.
I love you.
We love you. We love you. You've been on here the most. We love you so much. Congrats again, champ.
Thank you, everybody. And still,
I love saying that.
I love it. Thank you, guys.
All right, sis. We'll
You're welcome. Thank you, sweetie.
Okay, bye.
You know, oh man.
Almost had it, man. Gotta be quicker. Gotta be
a little quicker. That get a little quicker in that. But yes, congratulations, Michael, man. Like I said, we're gonna get that out to you as quickly as we can. Get the champ to sign that for you. Just send in what you would like written on the mat, and the Misfit will go ahead and get that out to you, and that's going to be a nice piece. That's going to be a nice piece for your collection. But yeah, just so much going on. Oh, and I also want to give a special shout out to our new BKFC World Heavyweight Champion from across the pond, and our first English BKFC World Champion, Mick Terrell. Wow.
dominating performance. I mean, that
Well, you
first
know what?
round,
It didn't start turning the tide until round number 2. I started seeing very familiar movements coming out of AJ, because AJ and familiar from AJ is almost an oxymoron because he's not familiar. He's a very, very difficult fighter to read. To read, but the first round was looking good, and the second round, it's almost like a step went backwards somewhere. I don't know where,
yeah,
I don't know what, but then Mick started putting on the pressure. Mick started connecting and connecting. He got the first knockdown. He went in right for the kill for the second, put AJ on his back, and that was all she wrote. And here it is. And I mean, I could have been happier I could have been happy with either one of these, because both of them are history-making championship moments. We could have had we've had our first English-born world heavyweight champion, which is what we have, or we could have had our first ever 3-time world heavyweight champion. So it was history-making regardless, but in the end, it was Mick Terrell victorious and our new BKFC world heavyweight champion. So congratulations to you, brother.
you know it.
Wow.
And with that being said, we already have our next guest waiting in the guest room.
So fucking badass.
So badass. The motherfucking champ. And still the one and only Hefty Bag. Guys,
What's up, guys? Long
The
time.
motherfucking outcast, man. The man who had a plan and he saw it to fruition. And that was just, I'm sorry, Kai. After watching and being a part of every single one of your fights for BKFC, this was, you've got to feel good about this one, because a lot of people out there believed that Howard Davis absolutely had the distance game ahead of you and you weren't going to be able to close that distance. But that plan that you put into fruition was perfect.
My face doesn't have stitches. I have a couple staples, but nothing beats getting done with a bare knuckle fight and being able to just like open your eyes all day, not waking up with the crusties. And what a relief. It went perfect, like you just said. Perfect to plan, and now I get to reap the benefits until the next one. So I'm ready to go.
Talk to us a little bit about there was a little bit of controversy around a couple of calls and everything, low blow, and possibly some people out there saying that you were using knees and such, in certain circumstances. Yeah, I know. I don't know what fight that they were watching, but you got the hard warning. You got the hard warning on that, but you did not get the point taken away. And there was always a ton of people who were chiming in saying, you wouldn't have won if it wasn't for that. It wasn't for that. I completely disagree to all of those haters, because you played out you played out your plan for 5 rounds. Not 1 round, not 2 rounds, but 5 motherfucking rounds. You found a way to put on the pressure, to keep on the inside, to work the clinch. And that's what it takes. I mean, you're 5'8" to his 6'2".
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it was necessary.
I know that, so the call, I think, wasn't for a knee, but I rewatched the video. He stopped the fight for the hard warning whenever he said time.
Mm-hmm.
I take a point. And he said that was I threw after the bell or after he said split, and then
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, it's my job to hit you until the ref pulls me off of you.
Yep.
And he did say stop, but to me it was at the same time. Well, definitely not after he said it, but he just hadn't stepped in yet. And it's whenever I'm in that situation in a close quarter battle, I'm throwing to try to do some serious hurt on him. I can't stop mid-stroke. It's impossible. Thank God he didn't take a point though. So that I would have been pretty upset. But other than that, man, the low blow, I felt so bad the second it happened. The second he I realized what I did, I was like, fuck, he's tall. He's way taller than I thought. So I had to like adjust because on a normal person I could like bend over like quite a bit. Howard Davis, I bend over at all. I'm down there, man.
Yeah, but you did adjust because it didn't happen again.
Yeah.
It didn't happen again. It didn't even come close to happen again. So that just shows your battle plan worked through, and when you had to adjust, because you're absolutely right. Sometimes you don't know what 6'2" looks like until it's staring down at you and everything, and then you know what, I have to make those adjustments. Otherwise, I'm going to get that point deduction, and you didn't want that, and it didn't happen. And here you are, 5-0. 5-0 are undefeated, and now that you have a successful title defense, you are now the undefeated world featherweight champion. So now you got two. Now you got two coming your way.
I know. That's fun. That's super fun. Did I tell you guys why I ever started bare knuckle? Like,
you did again, but let our listeners hear the wonderful story again. Let's hear it again.
So like I did bare knuckle because a puppy that now my coach owns, I wanted the paycheck. The paycheck was a little bit more than the puppy. So it's like, sweet, I could like stock up on food. I can get it like that's awesome. And then I didn't get the puppy. And now I'm 5-0, 5 fights deep with 2 world titles. That's pretty fucking crazy.
Oh man, that's almost like the Rocky situation. That's almost like the Rocky situation to where he had to sell his dog because he couldn't afford to get it done, and then he bought his dog after. And then he bought the dog afterwards, but the guy charged him $12,000 because he found out that he had just done Rocky.
I know.
That's crazy, man. But look what you got. Look what you got, man. Undefeated, undisputed Bkfc world featherweight champion, still the youngest champion in our company history, and putting a lot of doubters to absolute shame with that performance, brother.
Yeah, and that's what I'm going to keep doing, because I'm sure the next one, I'm just telling everybody, if you didn't bet on me for this fight, I apologize. That betonline.ag line was like a plus like 250 underdog. Like that was huge. So, make wise choices, because if I'm ever an underdog again, take that line. That's all.
Tony,
I was
address
literally
that.
I was literally gonna mention it before he even popped in. So we got Superman Brandon Allen in the building, and he says that he's the uncrowned champ. Is that who you want next?
Oh, I already know who Kai wants next. We all know who Kai wants next.
I want that.
Well,
he went dat be dat. He wants dat be dat all day.
That's who this fight was originally supposed to be. And I think that the 145-pound division hasn't really fought each other. Howard got that fight without fighting anybody to get in there, like in terms of top 5. So Dat is a former champion. It'll be great to put him down, but if the top 5 fought tomorrow, I think Brandon Allen would be next in line, is how I could say. Like that, I do think it's tough, but we'll see.
Well, then, Michael, apparently you didn't put much down. Enough. If you only won $40, then you obviously didn't. You didn't go balls deep on a bet there, did you, buddy?
You didn't believe in him.
I know.
God did.
God did. God did.
God did.
No. I'm gonna tell you something, Unger. I disagree. Brandon has come up within the ranks, but it's all about dollars and cents across the board. Does it make sense for the champ? Does it make sense for the fans? Does it make sense for the promotion? You got to have all those lined up, especially now that you are an undisputed. And now that you have your first title defense under you and a very successful one, that one, everything has got to be strategic moving forward about opponents, when, where, and how it all adds up. But I know you're a defending champion, and you don't want too much time between those defenses.
Yeah, I do think that another reason I don't think Brandon Allen makes sense is his last fight. He was losing bad in the clinch. He looked like a fish out of water, just like all these guys. So that I've put to shame in the clinch. So I just, it'd be in his best interest for me to fight Dat win first.
There it is, Tony.
There it is. And they said Montana did.
They certainly did.
That's basically like heaven on earth, so it makes sense.
Big Ben says, who does Shaq have next for you to fight?
Where was Shaq? Shaq committed to being there in that post. I love that. But, you know, it would have been a bad day for
Saturday is TNT, like basketball is like biggest thing, so he would have not have been there. Like Tuesdays and Saturdays are NBA, and with the playoffs,
yeah, because we always do on Friday. Because we always do on Friday, so
Charles
he goes blown out
Barkley
the night
and all
before.
that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He said that's fine. He'll wait. He'll see you soon. So I like that fight though. I do like that fight. I believe he's a different fighter than HD. Obviously, he's not as tall as HD, so I like that fight a lot. And then obviously Dak brings the pressure. Dak likes to come forward. And it's just that
so much. I get so excited thinking of that.
Well,
Travis
you guys just have
animal says the same
natural
too.
heat. There's natural heat there on top of it. I mean, there's nothing there's nothing scripted. There's nothing not that there's anything scripted with any of our other fighters. But what I'm saying is that it feels it looks like it feels right to you. It looks like it's the right fight for you. It feels right. It seems that you'll get so much out of that fight with Dad.
Yeah, I would because it's all. And on top of that, I think it might be the biggest payday too. So,
it has to be.
Yeah.
Would that win the former 145 champion, 135 champion? Of course, has to be. Has to be.
And that one has main event looking all over it. I love this event. Wasn't that a great event this weekend?
What? I
definitely did. I'm gonna love going back up there to be that main event slot.
Salt Lake City brought the noise and. Oh my goodness! Everything was good. Everything was good. The press conference was good. The weigh-in show was good. The event itself was so off the hook. I mean, the energy in the room from these fight fans. I mean, you could tell that Utah and Salt Lake City, they had been clamoring for this. They've been waiting for this, and it was the right fight card. It was the right time, and what a way to end 2023! Holy crap!
Yeah, so no bare knuckle until February. Other than
I know. I feel withdrawn.
We just waited. We just wait. Yeah, end of December. I mean, I'm sorry, end of January. I think it's the week before the February card in Albuquerque.
Oh yeah, for the Prospect Series, we got the Prospect Series in Albuquerque. That's right.
Nice.
I'm hoping to be there, but yeah, I showed while Misfit was on here. I mean, look at this crowd. Did you ever think that you'd be fighting in front of a crowd like that, big dog?
No, man. That was that was cool. Like a lot of my dreams came true that night, and it's crazy because I'm only 23, so I'm still learning. I like looking back at the fight. I'm like critiquing myself already. I'm like, fuck.
How did that compare to the first time that you were at the Maverick Center, man? This was not your first rodeo at the Maverick Center, man.
Yeah, I know that between those sorry, anybody from watch,
he's like
it puts all those other shows to shame. Like Bare Knuckle is such an animal of a promotion, and I'm proud to be right up there with everybody. I'm right up there with everybody.
That's what's up, big dog. We got a fan question. Obviously you want that, but if not, between that, if they had, obviously you don't pick, but would you like to fight Brandon or Duran next?
Brandon or Duran. Fuck. I'd probably choose. I think Brandon's the tougher fight. I want Duran to fight my boy Ryan Ibsen is what I want. So he's chomping at the bit. He goes, "You took out Howard. I want to take out Brian." So we're like arguing over who gets to fight who.
I think the more exciting fight would be. I mean, I'm going to tell you, the technical fight would be with Brandon, but the more exciting fight would be with Brian. I think Brian Duran would be much more exciting fight because of the explosiveness there. The natural explosiveness between the two of you.
Yeah, I think the build-up would be fun too because I don't really like him either. So we'll see. Eventually they'll throw somebody at me, but my only stipulation is I want until the middle of February because I'm coaching high school wrestling. So if I can at least start a fight camp after wrestling season, I'll be perfect.
Yeah,
I think that's fair, don't you, Tony? I think that's fair.
I wouldn't think it would be till Knucklemania anyways, or
Mm-hmm.
or our next card in Montana.
Yeah.
That would be my thinking. I mean,
I hope they come to Montana. Come on, give me my home. Give me my hometown back.
yeah, we would definitely got to come back there again, and the crowd there is always good. So,
crowd here is crazy. It competes with all those big shows. It competes with Florida in a big way. I love it. I love it.
As far as the crowd itself, the only other crowd that I remember with that kind of energy was in Albuquerque. Albuquerque and Salt Lake City, as far as energies, very, very similar. They're very vocal. They when we got there, they were so appreciative. Albuquerque is appreciative every time we come there. And now Salt Lake City, I wouldn't be surprised if this became a hub for us. I could see coming back to Salt Lake City or coming back to Utah at least 4 times a year moving forward. Easy.
Yeah, Salt Lake City. My after party. This is my worst. It was my greatest event. Worst after party I've ever had. Worst after party I've ever had.
Why? What happened with there? What happened there, bro?
No, well, okay. It wasn't worse in terms of like who was there, the atmosphere. It was like everywhere closed at midnight, and I got out of the press conference at 11:45, but my sponsors stayed open for my little group. So it's like there was no mingle. I didn't have my belt. There wasn't like a bunch of people I didn't know coming. It was just like, oh, we're getting drunk with no excitement, which was not untrue. It was still fun. It was still like good.
Oh, Tony, he should have come to the lobby.
He should have came to he should have just came
back
to the lobby. Literally every single person was hanging in the lobby.
Everybody was there.
All the fighters.
You don't know about the historically awesome lobby parties that Bkfc is legendary from. Right at the beginning, man. At the beginning, probably for at least, I'd probably say 20 plus shows in, we were just notorious for just having legendary off the hook lobby parties. And they were great, weren't they, Tony?
Yeah.
Oh, they were so
even
great.
This one this past week, like I said, every single person was in the lobby just hanging out. So same thing. Like when we got out of there, I was like, man, it's already 12. Only like 2 places are open till 2. By the time we get back to the hotel, change, get back out, it's gonna be like 30 minutes. What's the point? So literally everyone just came down to the lobby.
We were up till 4 in the lobby. It was awesome.
I will say the food was delish, though. I mean, there was, I guess, food back to the hotel.
Green Mountain Grill.
But I was at an Airbnb away from the hotel anyway, so it's like it was inconvenient. I didn't know people were hanging out. I had some good food, some fattening food. I hate cutting weight, but
you got Doug Coltrane who just fought Dave Mundell saying James Brown is in the next I guess lineup 2 of fighters coming for your belt. How do you feel about that?
A little too soon for that, I think.
He's tough, but he's not like that doesn't excite me at all. Like what?
Well, it's a little soon. It's a little soon. I mean, it's an idea, but I don't think it's a profitable idea in the end. I don't think that we profit, from that. I honestly think in your division, there's so much awesome opportunity. There are really, really good fighters. And there are also fighters who are coming up to you who have similar records. They have similar records. They put their time in, so it makes for such a more interesting fight on paper and on camera. You know?
Yeah, and that's what I want. I want the most exciting fights. I want to prove that I can beat the absolute best. So from moving forward, I want there to be some sort of notoriety from people that I'm gonna fight, just because that's where I want to be. So I got to beat the ones that have done better than me on paper.
Now
Love
you
that.
have someone in your own state who, I guess claims he's the king of Montana. How can we get him over to BKFC for a nice ass whooping?
I know. I would absolutely love that fight. Anybody yes, sir. And even then, how about with stipulation? Whenever I beat him, I get to fight him in MMA too. Because I think I whoop his ass in MMA too, honestly. So I'm ready to go.
Yeah, that'd be a dope one. I mean, like Mike said from Mike and Mish right here, everybody better start getting their pick parlays on the right side. You know what I mean?
I know.
Them odds
Because
were.
I can't talk, but we talked already, so
We love that. We love it.
No, we do.
I can't say, but yeah.
But we got to ask the question, Tony, because, we definitely talked to Christine about that. Talk to us about your Christmas plans. We got the holiday season coming up, and, the champ brought the belt back to Montana. The belt stays with you over the holidays. What does the holidays look like for the Outcast?
Yeah, we are going to go to Washington for Dakota's family. And then while we're over there, her coach is having a kickboxing show. And last time I went, they were crazy, and I got to do like the post-fight interviews in the ring. So I think we're gonna go back and do something like that again. Their show's like January 28th or something, a New Year's show. Oh, it's on December 30th. So
when did
Are
she
we talking
next?
DC or Washington State?
Washington State.
Okay.
When is Dakota fighting next?
I hope that we can get something done for soon, like January. We'll see.
Nice.
We want to get her onto a kickboxing show in Montana. There might be a kickboxing show starting. So
that's what's up. This is true, but as heavy as those belts are, I think any tree is gonna fall over. So
I don't know, man. I mean, how many
nice
stars?
Christmas topper.
How many stars don't work? Fuck it, put that belt up on there and let that light up your Christmas tree. Hell yeah!
Oh, you gotta hit up Howie while you're out there. Just wipe it on your shirt, dog. It's all good.
I know Howie. Howie does live out there. I usually see him.
Uh-oh, tough question right here, buddy.
Oh.
I won't say it out loud since
We'll see.
Knows? We'll see.
Who knows?
What are you doing, Ben? Don't you know that when you ask questions like that, like the screens freeze?
Like
the screens freeze, and the Wi-Fi gets interrupted.
Yeah.
No, we've heard you before, Kyle.
Look at that.
No.
Our new heavyweight champ in the building.
Hey, Mick. What's up, Mick?
A shout out, dog.
What's going on,
Mick? The
Mick?
nicest, most humble, deadly person I ever met. Okay, from the heavyweight champ himself. Appreciate you tuning in, champ.
That's humble. Yes, sir.
That's
something. I didn't even notice yours was customized.
Heck yeah. Yep, that excited me whenever I saw that. I was like, hell yeah. Yeah, me and Mick were on the couch in the back just chilling. Like I had my nerdy ass Ray-Bans on.
You mean like my nerdy ass Ray-Ban?
Yeah, well, I had
man.
Camera. Did you guys see that on my Instagram?
No, what would you say?
So I did mine and Howard's live face-off on Instagram with the Meta Ray-Bans.
Oh yeah, the Meta Ray-Bans. Yeah.
Pay attention. That's dope though.
I'm gonna release a little clip here in the next day or so. Sean O'Malley was just talking on his podcast that he thought Ray-Ban Metas were so cool, and I'm gonna be all like Sean O'Malley's second in everything to Kai, because he was Montana world champion. So I was the first in our state's history. So it's
true. You got there first.
I'm gonna start just poking this dude in the side because I know he sees all my shit.
Ooh, I like that. I like that, Tony. I certainly like that. But getting back to what you were talking about a second ago, I've actually heard your commentary I've actually heard your commentary, and the one thing that I can, the last thing that you want to do at your age is look way too far ahead because you've got an entire career in front of you. But have you ever thought about that might be an avenue that you might want to pursue when you finally decide one day that the fighting world is over, but you don't want to be away from it? Do you see yourself as making that transition into commentary?
Yeah, I would love that just because I feel like I can bring a little bit of pizzazz to stuff. And with a lot of practice, perfect practice makes perfect. So I think I could be pretty good at that. And, if my name gets big enough, I can definitely make a career out of doing something cool. So and
Let's not worry about it now. Let's not worry about it now. I mean, we got bigger fish to fry. We got to fuck keeping you on the mic. We need to keep you in the ring.
Yeah, I love the camera time. Any camera time I can get is like, I love it.
Oh, I'm a camera whore myself. I'm the first one to admit it. And I don't give a shit whether I'm a camera whore or not. I have fun. When I'm in front of the camera, I have fun. Some people think, people have told me, Kai, that, every time I get in front of it, I love it. I'm like, well, why wouldn't you? Why the fuck wouldn't you? I mean, if you're a natural born entertainer like we are, then why wouldn't you love every single second you see that little red light on that camera just for you? Why not?
I always catch myself fucking dancing in HD, walking down. Oh God, what are you doing? I was like, I can't help myself whenever I'm having fun.
Fuck yeah. That's the way it's supposed to be.
For this shit is because it's like there's never a time that I'm doing this and I'm like, this isn't fun. Like, this isn't like, it's the whole time, start to finish. It's just, yes.
Totally agree. What you got, Tony?
I literally just had a brain fart. I had a good. What the hell was I going to ask him? I don't remember. Anyways,
I can understand you having a brain fart with that background. Get us back to the McAllisters.
Back to the McAllisters?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I don't need to see that. I like the McAllisters, man. I was waiting for the Nero's Pizza guy to knock over the statue.
There we go. Back to the McAllisters.
There we go. Back to the McAllisters.
Back to Chi-Town.
Well, close to suburbs of Chi-Town.
Something out there.
All right, Tony, while we got the champ on, do you have any kind of special giveaways?
I do right here. I have. Oh, let me pull it out the bag. So I wanted to do a giveaway while you're on here, Kai. We did one with Misfit Billboard Matt, and now I want to give away one of these Bkfc amateur gloves signed by. Can you see? I don't know if you can see.
Kind of hard to see, but I see
there
a
you
little
go.
bit right there. Yep.
The Jersey Princess Warrior herself, Gabrielle Roman. So we're going to be giving this away. And a question for the fans is, when was I was going to ask where and everything like that, but it's just too much. What year did Jeff start first announcing?
Whoa. I didn't know.
I know half of you, like Kai, weren't even born yet.
Question for the champ.
I know. Kai.
Kai,
most of you weren't even born yet when he started announcing, but
funny.
No, Kai was born.
Oh, you're close, Jay. You're close. Well, while they're throwing answers up,
they are throwing answers up. Let's see what they got.
And ask you, what is
1975?
What is
what
your
the
favorite?
Fuck, Wesley, how old do you think I am?
Underdog said 1943. That's closer. You're getting closer.
1943. Man,
Kai,
I'll
what
kick
is your
your ass when I see
favorite Christmas movie?
Jesus, Kai.
Definitely, probably.
Do I look that fucking old?
Elf. All right.
Oh, I laughed so hard with Elf. Fuck.
Yeah, that's definitely in my top 5. I gotta say.
Definitely.
Home Alone, Die Hard. Shit, actually, I think I gotta go with Elf third.
Actually, Jay Davis. Jay Davis got it. Jay Davis got it. Put it up there.
Back. Oh, there it is. Bow. 2003 for the Texas
Jay
Wrestling
Entertainment.
Yes.
2003. That's when I had my my very first show with Texas Wrestling Entertainment, with probably a house of no more than 30 people at a Mexican meat market in San Antonio, Texas.
Was it like? Did you watch the Rock's damn, what's it called? The show of like him growing up.
Oh, the Young Rock.
Yeah, the Young Rock. It was
I didn't
like
like
when
it.
it was like when his dad was working in the flea market.
No. I mean, I got that. And I like, but no, I didn't like it. I don't know, man. It's just all the people who represented the wrestlers looked weird, and I think that was kind of the idea. Everybody looked weird. Like the guy who they got to play Andre the Giant, I was just like, man, he looks like an anorexic Andre the Giant, man. I'm like, a little bit more could have gone into it, but it was fun, but not for me. Let's get back to the champ. Like, come on. Get off this shit. Let's get back to the champ.
Shout out to the weekly bust.
Weekly bust.
Definitely shout out to the weekly bust. I seen you guys out there doing your thing. They were pretty much standing in front of me most of the night when they weren't going around doing their interviews and stuff. But yeah, shout out to them. I know they're one of your sponsors or your main people. So yeah,
top. All right. So this is going over to this is going out to Kai. Christmas season, top 3 Christmas movies. What are they for you?
Okay, so I think Elf's gonna take the cake, number 1. I'm gonna say, brain fart. See, that's Tony's fault on that one.
It is.
See?
It is.
It's because we're both hitting our pens. That's why.
Probably The Grinch, and just because like for some reason my childhood favorite, like would it, the first Christmas movie that comes to my head before Elf came out is Polar Express. Really like.
Okay.
Polar. So
okay.
So yeah, but I'm also super young, like way younger than most people that you guys will interview. So
did they? Hold on. Big Ben is saying someone else said it before Jay Davis. I don't know. I didn't. There was so much popping up.
We gotta go. We gotta go back and check
we'll go
it
back
out.
And check. All right. So this is what I'll do. If he did, guess what? I have another one. So if he did, I'll send them both out.
Hey, there you go. That? There you go. One. Yeah, there you go. I think that's fair.
So who was the other person that you said?
Oh, no, wait a minute. No, Tony.
Yeah,
Tony,
I was gonna talk about that because someone did.
Yeah.
Someone said they were using it tonight. I was trying to find the comment.
Tonight for dinner.
That's the the question that I was gonna ask. Yeah. See what happens when you keep hitting this pen. Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about right there, big dog. So, are you gonna be coming out with different flavors, or
So what I want
let us know about it.
I want to. So first off, crack skull pepper. It's black pepper, bell peppers, and a little bit of sugar. But so right now it's just this. And eventually I want to do something for fish, like a fish specific, because like fishing is what I do the most of. And then now I am going to be working with somebody doing a hot sauce. So my grand scheme, my vision is to have like a Kai Stewart box. That is cooking related and like a set, and have them all kind of go together. That's my grand vision, but for right now, this is what I'm going to be selling and slinging. So,
well, you said a Kai Stewart box. Wouldn't it be a Kai hefty bag?
Yeah,
it would probably have a hefty bag
with the pull strings. That'd be dope, dog. Waterproof.
Have to be the Kai hefty bag special. Hell yeah,
that would
be dope.
And I know that one of these flavors has got to be the Outcast. Has got to have Outcast in it.
I know, that would be cool. I'm super excited about the hot sauce. I tried it, and it's Sweeney's hot sauce out of Denver. They sponsored me for this fight, and then now I think it's going to go really, really well long term. And yeah, Sweeney's, not Sweeney. I got hit in the head too many times this weekend. But yeah, I'm super pumped. And cooking is, I love food. Like, I cut too much weight. Food is just my favorite. So anything that I can do to get into stores is going to be great, which actually in the Great Falls area, I think Central Avenue Meats is either going to do like a specialty burger or like a specialty something, like a pre-made burger to put my spice in and other things. So once I design that, I'm going to have to figure out how to get you guys some for the show.
Mike said, what is the hot sauce company that sponsors you? Is that the one you just mentioned?
Yeah, it's Sweeney's.
Sweeney's.
S-W-N-S. Sweeney's.
There you go, guys. Make
Okay.
sure you guys look them up and buy some of their product. Yeah, look
Ooh,
at
that
that. Put it
sounds
on his morning
good.
eggs.
Ooh,
See,
that
Kai,
sounds good. Put that
I'm
on
a
put
pizza
that
guy, dog.
20 side up eggs with a little cracked pepper on that. Ooh, that sounds good. Mm.
I'm gonna need you to make something for pizza, dog, because I'm a pizza guy. I know out there in Montana, y'all like to eat those buffaloes and stuff like that, but we ain't got none of that in Jersey. You know what I mean? We got rats, and that's
Yeah,
about it, dog. So
it's like,
Okay. So you're going to be going to Demolition Man. You're going to have a rat burger, huh? It's a
oh,
rat
that's
burger.
so hilarious.
Yes.
But yeah, like you just said, like business is the most important part of this game. So that's what I'm here to do.
I love it.
definitely.
I love it. Now, in regards to your hot sauces, I know that this is, brand new to that, but do you want to start diving into like the extreme hot sauces? We're talking ghost pepper, Carolina Reaper, ghost X pepper, all those. Are you looking to kind of maybe dive into those flavors as well?
Yeah, so the ones that I'm trying this week are pineapple mango with ghost peppers, and the other one, I had a longer list of ingredients that also had ghost peppers. Um, I'm gonna try to find something. I like the type of hot sauces that are pretty hot. Like if I start sweating, that's cool. Like that, like that's okay. That doesn't hurt. But I want it to be subtle. I don't want anything that's gonna like smash you right in the face and make you hate your life. I hate that. It's gonna be spicy. It's gonna be hot, but it'll be what in the end, whatever he can make. So we'll see.
Okay, so you're okay with the spice being 1 to 2 rounds, but you don't want a hot sauce that's going to take you the full 5.
Yeah, right, right.
There you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
hot sauce on everything. Like I love hot sauce on everything. So if I'm eating hot sauce with my eggs in the morning, I don't want to like ruin my next 2 hours because something was too spicy.
All right, Tony, having so much fun tonight on the And Still, our very first ever episode, And Still. I think this is
Yep.
something that we're going to start to incorporate to the Bones to Domes company culture. I certainly like it. Our 2 guests that we've had on today had absolutely stellar performances on top of that. I mean, and I think that makes it just that much more special. I mean, it's not even the matchups that we had, but it's where the fights took us. You guys took us
Exactly.
to all kinds of badass places on Saturday. And I just remember looking around, hard to see faces individually amongst the 8,000, but I can tell you, I saw more smiles than I've ever seen before. And
Hell yeah.
you are a part, and you are a big reason for that, Kai.
Yeah, that means a lot because I mean people love seeing that 15 minutes in the ring, but people don't understand what we do as fighters. So that's a really good thing to be a part of.
And the damage that 15 does could potentially do. I mean, you're looking good right now, but
And no, couple staples. That's all. Like I know facial. Like I'm so excited.
Love
besides
it.
that trip, do you guys have anything else, or you have any? I know, like last time we talked to you a couple weeks ago, you went to the Rick Ross and you had all that stuff planned out and all that cool
Baller.
stuff that you did. Anything else? You have coming up big?
Well, other than the Bkfc, I might go to Florida, might go to South Africa, kind of waiting to see what direction my teammate gets to head. But that's our next trip, just because I'm pretty selfish. It's wrestling season now. We're going straight from camp to wrestling season. So, but I am excited to coach these kids. It's one of my absolute favorite things to do is coach wrestling. So our weekends are going to be filled with a bunch of bleacher visits, helping the next generation of badasses.
I respect the
dope,
hell out
man.
of that, Tony. I love that. I love that. Taking the champs' time and building up the next gen. Letting the next gen know that this is the way to do it and this is the way to success. And I dig that, man. I actually dig that about you. Kai, before we let you go and let you go enjoy your time with your family and your friends, and you always have fun with us here on Bones to Domes, we're going to give you an opportunity to shout out to your sponsors, to everybody out there who has helped you along this amazing journey. I know that this is a long list. You may not have it all right now, but for the ones who are listening, go for it, bro.
Yeah. Do you have them? The sponsor.
we'll give her a minute to find that.
Has like all.
You're like, come on, manager.
First off, just once a reminder, everybody hit up Alpine Touch with cracked skull pepper. And keep your eye out for Sweens. We're gonna have a special hot sauce coming out soon. Native grown. We had the Utah drug tests, but now I'm back to native grown. On the good stuff. I love it. Best Sports and Talent out of Colorado. They help push a lot of social media posts for my fight. Sween's hot sauce, like I've been saying, they're absolutely incredible. 420 Golf Co. is like a little golf ball grinder with a one-hitter like tee that like for the golf course. So any golfers out there, it's a fun little gimmick for your golf bag. My watch party apparently went crazy hard at Stadium Sports Bar. That was insane. In town, I sold a lot of merch. There was a lot of shirts go out, and Legends down in Salt Lake City was super good food for the after party. We had a Friday night like family meetup, and shout out Bkfc. They've helped me go through this first part of my camp, and it's we're going to the mood, and I'm kind of forcing them to take me with them. I'm like, I'm here now, motherfuckers.
Hell yeah, dog.
All right.
Congratulations to you, dog. You did exactly what you said you were going to do. You had many, many, many douters, but, the ones that
are now fans. That are now fans.
They have now turned into fans. And you are still, BKFC's youngest champ, dog. And gonna take that, just keep pushing it. Hopefully by the time you retire, BKFC has we're filling up Dallas Cowboys Stadium. So
that'll be crazy. That'll be crazy to be a part of. But thank you guys. That was a fun episode, and I will see you guys at least in Florida. So
catch you in Hollywood, bro. Be safe.
Yep,
all right, happy holidays, brother.
Have a good night.
Peace.
Oh, Tony. Why do you make it so easy? You make it so easy on us over here.
Thank you, good sir.
Always doing a fantastic job with us over here at Bones to Dome. Tony is the true hard worker of it. I am just along for the ride, lending my voice. But again, Tony is the brains and the hard work behind Bones to Domes.
Just do what I do, buddy. It's easy when I got a partner like you. We just it's all about the team, big dog. So
absolutely.
But yeah, let's talk about this weekend, man. I mean, because it was the fights were great. But before we get into the fights, I got to give a shout out to our sponsor, Tommy with Billboard Mats, because he came out with one of his good friends and gave a chance for all the BKFC fans and fighters and staff and everybody to be able to meet one of my favorite actors from one of my favorite shows, and that is Dash Mihawk, more, or I guess formerly known as Bunchy from Ray Donovan. So we got to hang out. Everybody got to hang out with him. Everybody got a bunch of pictures.
Hell of a nice guy.
Chilling with Tommy and Kevin and Mike and Mish and Quentin. We got to see Quentin finally.
Q is back. Q is back in. We didn't get a chance to mention that as of yet. I'm so happy. Q was one of the OGs, one of the original gangsters. He was our shuttle driver at the very, very beginning. I remember I met him for the first time at BKFC 2. It was BKFC 2 that I met him for the first time. And, you know, he'd had some things going on that, you know, kept him away from the BKFC game, but he is back. He's still got that smile on his face. He is the most easygoing motherfucker that you will ever come across. Q, man, same blood in the same mud, man. We have had a lot of fun, and you are back in the saddle with us. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, hell yeah. Q's the man. That's my boy, as I call him. You know, once we get into like you said, I guess lobby mode, you know, I become he gave me the name Antoine, and his name is Quintavious. When he turns into Quintavious and I turn into Antoine, there's no stopping us. It's like the greatest tag team ever. So
Dude, you turn into fucking Marvin Gaye. You turned to Marvin fucking Gaye, man. You seriously, man. You're smoother than
like Shaft.
He seriously, he's smoother than whale shit. That's pretty fucking smooth.
But yeah, man. So back to Dash real quick. I actually gifted him, boom, one of the BKFC chains.
Oh, that's great.
So he got to you know, take that home with me. He actually texted me earlier, thanking me again and saying that he's going to try to make it to the Hollywood card, if not Knucklemania. And he's a huge fan now, so that's cool. For a lot of you that you know, might not know who he is, he was in Ray Donovan as Ray Donovan's younger brother. Bunchy, he's been in like all of like the cop shows, Law and Order, Blue Bloods, Chicago Blue. I mean, I'm sorry, yeah, Chicago Blue.
He was in Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, wrong picture right here. Y'all might remember him right here from Romeo and Juliet. And I Am Legend. He was the main zombie chasing after Will Smith. So, you know, that was
a
dope.
Scary dude. He did that well. That was a motherfucking relentless zombie. That zombie just when you think that he's trying to get a little bit of humanity that's left over, it just doesn't show through. He was fucking relentless in that. That was awesome.
Got through the glass. Well, we don't know. You know, we don't know. Supposedly,
well, it was implied.
There's supposed to be a part 2 coming out.
It was implied that he got through the glass just when boom and everything like that. So it's hard to know.
Supposedly, there's supposed to be a part 2 coming out that Will Smith is now actually directing, and Michael B. Jordan is, I guess, supposed to be playing him. So, or something. So we'll see.
Actually, I Am Legend is one of my favorite movies of Will Smith.
Definitely,
it's actually one of my favorite because just the imagery alone. I mean, hitting long drives off of a SR-71 Blackbird. That was actually pretty fucking cool, man. I don't know too many people who have been afforded that opportunity to hit golf balls after the fastest on the fin of the fastest supersonic plane that ever was.
It was pretty. I mean, yeah, it was just dope just to see how everything was after. And then just seeing his, obviously his day-to-day life in the movie. And
the video score was enough to make you cry, though.
My favorite
video, dude, that was enough to make you cry because the fact that was as close as he got to socializing. The funny thing, it wasn't close. I mean, as close as he got with inanimate objects. I mean, it was just there was a sadness. There was a deep sadness in that video story.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I forgot what the girl with the mannequin's name was. What are you doing, Dolly?
The striped dress on. Yeah.
Why you move? Why'd you move, Dolly? It's not funny, Dolly. Whatever. Like good ass movie. But yeah, Jeff, what do you got going on for the rest of the week?
No. Actually, I got some much needed time off. I was supposed to be heading up to South Korea to do Road FC. I will actually be starting back with them in 2024. Got some good news I got some very good news today that with ACA, my friends in Russia, things have calmed down to the point to where I am going to be able to return in 2024. And I'm very excited about that. I mean, it's just unfortunately the situation over there, it just got worse and worse. And it was just not safe for me as an American citizen to return to that area at the time. But I've been assured that things are much safer now, and it is and it's the time for me to come back. So I will be coming back in 2024 to there. So I mean, but hopefully, I don't know what's going to be going on, because especially with any of my clients, because of the way the Bkfc is prospering, it seems like that at one point we're going to be busy every week. We're going to be busy every friggin' week with what we've got coming up for Bkfc. Dave Feldman, Dave is excited. He knows what's coming this way. He knows the states and the countries that are going to open up in 2024. I'm sure the network deals that are going to come through are going to be amazing. It's, just when you think 2023, was amazing, we're gonna double down on that. They're gonna be double deuce coming your way in 2024. It's gonna be pretty amazing. But outside of that, Tony, some much needed time off, so I can actually really get my feet grounded back in Texas. I mean, I've only been back here a month so far, and I've got so much work ahead of me on the property in which we live. So there's just a lot to be done, and a lot of time that I can put forth into doing that without working. I'm actually kind of happy about that, because that's good. That's good times right there out here on the ranch, out on the Houston ranch, brother.
Awesome, buddy. Well, since tomorrow is your birthday, I got a question for you really quick, buddy.
Okay.
And I just did this within the last 30 seconds. So I want to see, is this potentially one of those 2003 cards right here?
Oh no, God, no. No. No, sir. That was good. That was 2011. That was Maximum Fighting Championship on HDNet Fights, which was Access TV Fights. Obviously, they're not around anymore. But they were HDNet Fights before that. The commentators on that were Michael Chavello and Frank Trigg. To give you an idea,
I just found another cool one.
That was
This
that
one-
particular
this one
picture
is
that you
actually
put up.
cool.
Hold on, that picture, that particular one, that was at Caesar's Palace, Windsor, Ontario, at the Coliseum.
Oh, big happy birthday from the biggest of them all, Big Ben.
Thank you, Big Ben. Appreciate you, brother.
Look at this one, fellas or ladies and gentlemen. We got the one and only Mr. Woo!
That was
with Mr. Live.
That was the Richard Borchard Fairgrounds in Robstown, Texas, October 2008. That was 2008 when the Nature Boy was going from state to state, and they were doing the NWA Hall of Fame induction. But they didn't do it in just one place. They had like a whole tour from state to state that they did it in. And in Texas, I got to induct him in Texas in Robstown. That was pretty cool. That was pretty fucking cool, man.
So who is, I gotta ask, who is the favorite person or your favorite person that you've ever met because of announcing?
You know something? Well, my personal favorite person is Sean Wheelock. My personal favorite is Sean. My personal favorite of everyone that I've met has got to be Sean Wheelock, because I can't ever remember meeting a more professional individual and a more incredibly nice guy. I mean, ever since he and I first started working together, we worked so well together. We complemented each other's styles so much. I mean, he never had to ask anything from me, and vice versa. We were so easy to work with. So I definitely have to say Sean Wheelock is definitely up there as far as one of my absolute favorites who I've met in this industry. But as far as are we talking now? We're talking obviously those with fame, yes,
or just in general, whatever. I mean, it could be, and it could be a regular person that might have been your favorite. Who knows?
Well, there's a whole bunch of people that contributed towards the upward trajectory of Mr. Live worldwide. So if I'm thinking of somebody else that is just a guy that's just so true to my heart and everything like that, this is actually going to be my boy in South Korea, Mr. Young Moon Shin. He is my Korean counterpart with Road FC. I provide the English. Introductions, and he provides the Korean introductions. And he's been keeping things going over there at Road FC. But we had such an amazing culture barrier between us, and he actually wasn't the biggest fan of Americans when we met. But the more that we worked together, we absolutely became brothers. We absolutely became brothers.
He says Sean and Wheelock in the same room is like Siri and Google talking to each other.
That's actually fucking funny. I like that. I like that.
Siri and Alexa.
I like that. But
you said he was your favorite until he dropped the rope on you. Big Ben.
No, Ben. No. Come on, dude. You were never my favorite. So
well, what do you got planned for tomorrow for the birthday, buddy?
Oh, dude, I'm going to tell you something very, very modest. Very, 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 very modest as far as that. I'm going to be doing some work around the house. I mean, this isn't really a big birthday for me. I mean, it's 46. The ones that I'm looking forward to as far as celebration, which are celebration worthy, is going to be 50, and that's still about 4 years off. So that's the one that I'll probably do something about. But over the weekend, my wife and I, in fact, I want to go ahead and I want to drop out what we're doing this weekend. Because I'm trying. My wife is going to be taking me out for sushi, of course, but we found somebody who is performing this Saturday, and I just want to make sure that I get the name of the guy who's going to be performing. I could not believe that he was actually going to be in town on my birthday week. We are going to go see at the Paper Tiger, which used to be the White Rabbit, which is a very, very popular music venue downtown San Antonio. We are going to go see Tim Capello.
Nice.
Do you know who that is?
No, I'm just saying nice.
Do you remember a wonderful movie from 1987 called The Lost Boys?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Do you remember the beach scene at the beginning of the movie with the muscled up guy in the purple and the purple spandex who was playing the saxophone?
I don't
still believe.
I haven't seen that movie in so long. But I'm looking at the pictures right now, so I know who you're talking about.
Big old muscled up dude. We are gonna actually go see him.
Nice.
We are actually going to go see him on Saturday at the Paper Tiger. It was actually a last minute thing that my wife found today. And she said, do you want to see that for your birthday? I'm like, fuck yeah. I said, that'll send me head first at Mach 5 back into my childhood. Oh my God. And he's going to do that one song and everybody's just going to lose their fucking skull, but they're all going to be my age. They're going to be my age or older. That's just where we are. But that's pretty fucking cool, man. Tim Capello on Saturday for at the Paper Tiger, and just a very modest sushi dinner. So no crazy. I'm not a diva, Tony. I'm not the kind of guy to have a birthday month, a birthday week. I got one day and then we get past it.
Yeah, I used to do the whole week thing. Being a DJ, you get invited out to all these parties, and
well, that's different. Yeah.
But so I used to do literally like every day. But now it's just a simple dinner or something like that, and I'm good. I can't do all the stuff anymore. But something really cool. You share a birthday with my youngest daughter, who's turning 10 tomorrow.
Oh, so do I? She's a December 6th baby too, huh?
As well, I got to give a pre-birthday shout out to my youngest daughter, Azalea, who will be turning 10 tomorrow. So
happy birthday, baby.
Yeah. So we're just gonna go out. She normally picks, all the kids normally on their actual birthday, if it falls during the week, they just pick a restaurant that they like to go to, and then on the weekend we normally go to an amusement park or something. So Saturday
your kids
morning,
love roller coasters.
I was gonna say Saturday morning we'll probably go to Busch Gardens. That's what she asked for. So we'll head out to the amusement park and chill out there before I got a DJ later on that night. I got a pack DJ weekend. Got to DJ three events this weekend. So
Tony, before we go, put a
Yep.
picture up on there if you could find one of the guy who I told you about, so that Tim Capello in the purple pants with the saxophone. Let's see if we could jar a few
Purple
memories.
pants.
If you could find it.
All right,
Big
let's
old
see.
muscle up guy, purple pants, like saxophone.
From
You'll see him.
in the movie
And
the movie
Tim
Lost Boys?
Capello, the Lost Boys. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, obviously he doesn't look like this. This was 1987.
You said
so
you said he's on the beach though, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, I don't see that picture on the beach, but I see a bunch of other pictures of him just like in let's see if I can find on the beach. On beach.
Well, just with him in the purple pants. You see the purple pants and the studded belt. That's really all you need to see.
Yeah, gotcha. Boom, boom.
God.
Let's see.
Oh my God.
Half these people are my age. They're not gonna know what you're talking about.
Yeah, some of them will. Some of them will remember, man. We got to drop a little bones to domes knowledge.
Got you. It's loading now.
All
Boom.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's who I'm going to be seeing on Saturday. I mean, apparently he's still in pretty
Shawn
good
Michaels
shape.
on steroids. More like the other one.
Oh my God, that's so cool. I'm looking forward
Big
to
Ben
that.
says he's 46 and he don't know him either. I haven't watched Lost Boys probably. I probably watched it one time.
How the fuck could you watch The Lost Boys and not remember that? That's one of the most memorable things outside of people being torn apart.
It's I don't know. I just remember it like it's like a. Yeah, that's why it's been so long. I don't even remember, honestly. I thought it was like a vampire movie or something.
It is, but that was
okay.
like before you started figuring out shit was going on.
Yeah, see, I don't remember. Honestly, I haven't seen it in so long, probably since like 1990 or something.
Great, you played sports, but you still had a TV, Big Ben. Come on now, I don't want to hear that shit. You still remember certain videos, you still movies and television shows. I don't want to hear that shit. But Tony, let's start talking about what's going to be going down. We got some exciting stuff coming next week.
Next week? What do we have coming next week?
Well, he's not gonna drop shit
no,
yet, are you?
No, I'm only kidding. So next week we have coming on the show. Let me find the damn. I know I uploaded it. Oh, coming on the show, ex-UFC fighter Carl Robertson. So we'll have him on talking about.
Is it Robertson or Robertson?
Robertson.
It is Robertson. Okay.
Coming on the show, talking about what he has coming up next and potential organizations he might be joining.
Hey.
And we have on the one and only the Red Queen, Jamie Driver. So switching it up a little bit, like we said we were going to do last week. We did. And bring on, a bunch of different people and different from different organizations. Yes, we love our Bkfc and we work for Bkfc, but there's also a lot of other talented people out there.
We gotta talk to them. We gotta talk to so many people. We gotta get perspectives. We gotta get different opinions from different folks of all different walks. Different combat styles. I mean, yes, are we partial to bare knuckle fighting championship? You better fucking believe it. It's in our blood. It's in our DNA. But we want to be able to share opportunity and give those opportunities to others out there, and that's what Bones to Domes is all about. So we're excited about having a little curveball for next week, as opposed to all of the BKFC staff and personnel and fights that we've had on here. And I'm looking forward to it, Tony. We're we're branching out, baby.
And a little bit, and I was gonna wait till our Christmas week show to announce this, but first week of January, we will be having on the one and only Dash McCoy. So it's gonna be dope, get to talk about all the movies he's done and what new movie he has coming out with Sylvester Stallone in 2024. And so It's going to be
Not
cool.
only that, to get the impression of what Bkfc did to him for his first time live worldwide.
Definitely. So he promised me this weekend that by the end of 2024 he would have me in one of his movies. So that's gonna be pretty cool. I told him, I'll sit there and just be a DJ in a club or something in one of the scenes, and that's it, or something. He's like, no, I'm gonna get you an actual role. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm with it. I've always wanted to do that. So that's gonna be cool. And then maybe in one of his next fight movies or something, you can be the announcer in one of the in the fight movie. That'd be pretty dope.
That's long. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That's long overdue. However, I was supposed to be on Empire. I actually got the offer to go do Empire, but it conflicted with international shows, so I didn't take the gig. And now looking back on it, I think maybe I actually should have. I mean, but that would have been cool. And one of my colleagues ended up getting that spot on there. So I have had the opportunity to play one on a major television show, but it just didn't go through.
This actually, Howie, is something I'm working on, and I'm trying to make it work for my birthday.
I bet you we can. I bet you we can get the big man on.
So I'm definitely trying to make that happen for my birthday week. So we will see. That'd be pretty dope. I know we can make it happen. It's just
come on, one DJ
He's
to
he's as you can imagine, just always gone everywhere. All right, Big Ben, what do you got?
You got a question for
You're
Jeff?
You're gonna come with something crazy. I know.
Well, he usually does, but lay it on me.
Let's see. But yeah, man. So that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be the first week of January, I believe. We got that booked with Dash. So
all right, Tony, what you got?
It says, Jeff, if you could fight another announcer in the BKFC, who would it be?
If I could fight another ring announcer in the squared circle, bare knuckle.
Yep.
100% Joe Martinez. 100%. 100% Joe Martinez. I would absolutely love to kick his ass.
Dang, he said that quick. Did he steal your gimmick or something?
It's not about that, and I'm not going to get into it. Let's just say let's just say that there was an extreme professional disagreement between us, and I'm not going to get into details about it. But through that professional disagreement, somebody kind of shows you who they are, and when they say and do certain things, that it just elicits the response. And the only response I could think of is that if I had my choice, it would be me and Joe. It would be Joe, and I would just love an opportunity to kick his ass in the squared circle.
That I don't know. He looks like he might kind of be out of your weight class, Jeff.
What do you mean?
Give a damn. He looks like he's a heavy guy.
I'll add on if I have to.
He said,
he's a little bit big. He's a little bit bigger than me. But
if anybody doesn't know, this is who he is. So if you see him, make sure you give him a nice smack for Jeff.
I didn't. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say
from
that.
Jeff Houston, Mr. Live Worldwide.
I did not say that.
I'm getting quick with it, Jeff.
Get it off the screen.
There he is, guys. If you see him, smack him. You're gonna get Jeff arrested. You're gonna sent out. They're gonna be like, Jeff sent the hitman.
No. It's just like I said. It was a professional disagreement, and disagreements. Whether you're in the combat sports world or not, I think that settle disagreements in the ring. That's the right way to do it. So that would be me.
Get on those gloves. Damn, see there.
No. I'd go. No, I wouldn't put gloves on for this. I go bare knuckle. I go full on bare knuckle.
Oh, bare knuckle. He said, "I'm gonna smack."
No. In this situation, now I'm not saying that I will. Okay, Joe's probably a few years, like a year. I think he's a year older than me, and we're pushing 50. So I'm going to let the professionals. I'm going to let our resident bare knuckle fighters stay in the squared circle. This was hypothetical, guys.
Who would you have announce it then?
Huh?
Who would you have announce it then?
Me?
You're gonna announce your own fight?
Fuck yeah.
Call yourself out and drop the mic at the top and walk into the ring.
I'll announce me. I won't announce him. He can get somebody else to announce. He can get somebody else to announce him. But if we're making history with having 2 announcers in there, he can introduce himself. I can introduce myself, and then we can toe the fucking line.
Wow, you heard it here first. Bones to Domes. Jeff versus this guy right here, guys. Just in case if you
Stop
didn't
putting
see-
that up. Get that shit down.
right here, just in case.
Enough. Jesus.
Oh, I got one more for you, Jeff. I forgot I pulled this one up. So, bow. I love this hairstyle. This is about what, 265 right here, Jeff? You're about
What?
good 265 right there.
What, in weight?
Yeah.
No. Are you kidding? I have
What-
never, dude, the heaviest that I have ever weighed in my entire life was 234.
Who's
I've
this
never-
with you?
No, I've never weighed. Oh, that's Jesus Christ. She's a fighter.
I thought she was an
oh.
actress. She looked like an
No,
actress.
she's a fighter. She's a fighter. I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank on that, actually.
And what
I
is
was
this
not
hopper tie?
265.
And what is this hopper tie?
That's not a hopper tie. That's not a hopper tie. That was actually one of my 3D printed bow ties that I had.
Pretty dope.
In fact, actually, Tony, that was the tie that I wore for Bkfc 1.
Nice.
That was the same tie that I wore at Bkfc 1.
Did you got it put away now?
Yeah, well, you know that.
That's pretty dope.
I'm
I
sure
like
that I'm sure that you saw the post that I made that
What
I
did you
decided to retire the metal ties. All the
What is
metal
on
ties.
on your jacket there? Is that metal too? Metal buttons on your what is
See
this looks like beads
on the
or something?
lapel? Do you see see the sequencing, the metal caps on the lapels? Believe it or not, I did that.
Ah, nice.
I did that. I actually did that because I saw how much they wanted to charge you for that, and I said, you know what? Let me try to get. I'm creative on this to begin with. Let me try doing it on my own damn self, and it worked out very nicely. They worked out very nicely. I actually did that on my own, but no, the metal ties have been retired, and now I'm sticking with the vertical bow ties known as the hopper ties. Those are going to be the ties that will be synonymous with Mr. Live Worldwide from this day moving forward.
So if I get you a custom one, are you going to actually wear it, or do you only wear your own brand? What's up, Matt? Good seeing you this weekend, bro.
Hey, Matt, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Good seeing you as always. You know, Tony. I mean, I've got a good deal with who I'm with who I'm with right now, and
I'm not asking to sponsor you.
Oh no,
Asking
no. Well, you should already be doing that anyway. But
I'm saying if I find a nice one and I get it for you,
like a
would you
regular
wear it
tie
for
or
one?
one, like one that
No, a hopper tie.
I would consider it, of course.
All right,
course.
all right. I gotta
Of
look
course.
it up. See, I thought you were gonna be like, hell no, only my brand. So,
Well, I was thinking about it for a second for how many times you put his fucking picture up on there. Jesus Christ. Don't do it again.
I'm not. Oh, shout out to the one and only Chris Lytle too for this book.
I know.
Lights Out on Bullying. Got that from the one and only
You can't see because the
yeah,
background. Yeah, the
There you
background. Yeah.
I'm at the
Yeah, that was
McAllister house.
the picture on the back of the book. That was his picture when he ran for state senate.
Yeah, I was
when he
messing
went-
with him. I was like, "Where were you
when he
running
bet-
for presidency?"
No, that's an older book. That's been around for about 9 years already. That was published back in 2014, and it's a children's book on anti-bullying. It's actually a very good book. I came home with one as well.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. It's gonna go into my collection. So, yeah. So before we get out of here, let's go ahead and give another shout out to both of the champs that we brought on today for our and still edition, our first ever that we're going to be keep doing. Hopefully, hopefully our champs keep winning, and we can keep having our and stills and bringing them back on. But to the misfit herself and Kai, thank you both for coming on. And then also shout out to the winners of tonight's gifts. the BKFC 56 billboard mat. Michael Quigg and Jay Davis won. I went back and looked, and Jay Davis did actually win this BKFC Amateurs glove, signed by the one and only, the Jersey Princess Warrior, Gabrielle Roman. So, that's two dope items to go into your collection, guys.
Nice. Very, very nice. All right, guys. I think that's a good way to go. I think that's an awesome way to leave it for today and the and still for our first and still episode of Bones to Domes. Thank you. One thing I also want to say before we go is thank you to everyone who chimes in with your comments, whether they be fucked up or whether they be awesome. I don't care what you got going on, but thank you for chiming in, because that means you're listening, that means you're tuning in, and that means that we appreciate you. So thank you very much. Keep those comments going on. At one point, Tony, I think we need to start taking live calls from some of our guys. Maybe some of these guys who have been very, very loyal to listening to Bones to Domes for as long as they've had. We'll start taking some live calls and actually having you guys chime in.
Maybe we'll do that the week after, since I don't have any bookings yet for the week after.
Yeah, we got to implement that into the format, so that would take a little bit, but that's definitely something that I would like to implement for you guys.
That's nothing. We can do it December 19th. We don't have any fighter. Maybe we'll just bring on one fighter, and then we'll just bring in a bunch of guests and just random fighters. Whoever just decides they want to jump on, we'll just send the link out and send, and
you get to rock and roll with us, baby. You get to rock and roll with us.
And we'll give out another mat. I still have 2 more mats. So from BKFC 56. So I'll give out another mat. And if I'm
before you go, did you take home your bucked up kit?
I did not, because I'm not going to answer that on live, but no, I didn't.
Did you see those bucked up kits that they were giving away? Those presser kits, man, those were impressive, man.
No, they looked
I actually
really
had
nice.
my first pre-workout. I had my first BKFC woke as pre-workout. I have to agree with Dave Feldman on one thing. Dave Feldman actually said that was one of the most delicious pre-workout mixes that he's ever had in his life. I have to agree with him on that. It tasted exactly like Chick-fil-A lemonade. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And it kept me up on my workout this morning. Let me just tell you that. And you're gonna see a trimmer Mr. Live worldwide in 2024. I'm gonna start shying away from the junk food, start healthy living as much as I possibly can. Now, guys, I'm not saying that I'm gonna eat like a Mr. Olympia contestant, because sugar is still for you. It's for me, it's for everyone. But I'm going to lessen it down, and I'm going to stick to what I did before a couple of years back when I was saying that I was going to get thin for you guys. Well, I'm going to do it.
Did you try out your Leafy 8 pen yet, buddy?
Yes, I did.
Delicious.
Yes, I did.
I must say.
That
definitely. Shout out to Leafy 8, our sponsor.
Epic.
Oh
my God, Tony, that was so good. That was so good. Huge shout out to Leafy 8 for absolute quality products, man. Man, oh man.
There we go. They got everything, guys. Make sure you check them out. They're in Orlando, Florida. Hit up our man Matt Zifferent. He's got all the products at go to Instagram, that Leafy number 8. And they got everything you need, from oils to carts to gummies to everything, even the regular just merchandise, hats, jackets. The jacket that I was wearing that said Leafy 8 across the front that everybody loved in South Carolina, they got those for sale. So make sure you guys definitely hit them up. And yeah, man, who else we got to give a shout out to real quick? Live 21. We're back with Live 21. So they're out of Clearwater, Florida.
You need to make sure, tell them to send me some, man. I love the Live 21.
Yeah, I definitely will. I remember I brought out they gave me a bunch of cases. I brought them out to what was that, Hollywood or Miami, I believe.
Oh my God, it was so delicious. It was
all
so
the
delicious.
fighters. All the fight. I remember. Oh man, I can't believe I'm forgetting his name right now.
It was Live 21. The last time we did that, the last time that I had Live 21 was out at the Renaissance. Was at the Renaissance Hotel in Miami.
Yep, in Miami.
That was at the that was the Yuli Diaz world's fastest knockout.
No. It was way after that. It was and that
No,
was.
but I remember that's where I had it for the first time.
Oh yeah, that was the first one. But the last place I had it was, who was fighting on that damn card? I don't know, but it was one of the, not the last Miami card, but the one before that one. But yeah,
so good.
I remember Isaac Doolittle was trying to or it was either him or Jessica Link. One of them were trying to not steal, but like grab extras when I wasn't looking, and I was like, "Hey, I don't, what happened?" Like, nah. He's like, "Man, it's so good." Everyone kept asking me for them, and I was like, "Man, I already ran out. Man, I only brought like 2 boxes."
Yeah, I know you ran out pretty damn quick on that. That's good stuff right there.
Oh, and before we jump off, I did have this here. I want to give a quick shout out. I don't have it in my hand yet, but I was surprised by Bare Knuckle Extreme fan page. They sent me a sample of something they're getting made for me, which is pretty dope. I don't know what the finished product is going to look like, but as you can see, we got some Bkfc stuff going on here. We got the DJ Tony logo going on, black and gold. We got I don't know. It's gonna be cool. He just said it's gonna be my favorite Christmas gift ever. So
come on now, Russ. Mr. Live Worldwide is waiting for his Mr. Live Worldwide drip. You better believe you send that my way, it's gonna be going everywhere that Mr. Live Worldwide goes.
You can wear it in the ring as he's announcing. He's gonna be like,
I wish I could there, but the Daves will not let me wear that.
They would.
Nah,
I think they would.
No, I don't think they would. I think that's a hard pass on their behalf.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Shout out to them, and yeah, man. Like I said, just got the daughter's birthday tomorrow, and that's about it.
My birthday tomorrow. We got a couple birthdays tomorrow.
Before I forget, shout out also a happy not belated, but on the show belated. Kyle from Mike and Mish's birthday was yesterday, and then this past weekend we got to chill with our boy Kevin Smith. So his birthday was this past weekend. So shout out to everybody. Love all you guys. Yeah, man, and we'll see you guys next week with ex-UFC fighter Carl Robertson and Jamie the Red Queen driver. So catch everybody next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Everybody have a blessed night and have a good rest of your week. Peace.
Bones to domes, boy, the intention is not to hurt you, it's to murk you. If you go against me in the square circle, let my hands do the talking, I let you do the verbal. Eat this knuckle sandwich that a Chico about to serve you. Better listen up, the other team been talking tough. DJ Tony grabbed the mic, cause this dude will not shut up. Ain't no standing name count, but I think I've had enough. In the famous words of Jeff Houston, time to knuckle up. Bones to dome, it's time to knuckle up. Bones to dome, it's time to knuckle up. Take me up, I've been throwing uppercuts. Bones to dome podcast, turn me up. It's time to knuckle up. You know it. With DJ Tony, time to knuckle up. Jeff Houston, it's time to knuckle up. I am Vince Serrano.
It's all about you. It's how you love you. It's how you knuckle up. It's about how you make yourself different from the rest.
It's time to knuckle up. It's time to knuckle up.